HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of HCAM News. I'm HCAM News Director Tom Nappy, here to fill you in with the latest happenings in Hopkinton. On today's edition of HCAM News, we have the latest highlights from Hiller Sports, including girls and boys lacrosse senior night highlights. We have scenes from the Pops concert, plus a whole lot more. But first, we talked with Eric Carty about DPW happenings, as well as the upcoming weather trends. Here's a look. Hello, everybody. We are here with water and sewer manager and weather enthusiast, Eric Carty. Eric, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Tom. Thank you for having me as always.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk some weather with you, but before we do that, how's everything going at the DPW? I'm sure you guys have been pretty busy with the summer road work that's going on.
Yeah, lots of projects going on around town. Of course, with the Main Street project, that keeps us very busy. Lots of markouts. The all-town construction of the new mobile station. We're actually going to be doing some work there tonight. They have to tie in the water main tonight, and because it's out into the road there, we're doing it off hours to avoid any traffic congestion. Some work going on South Street and just the usual building. It's been quite busy, and as we'll tie into with the weather there, our water supplies are holding okay right now, but with the lack of rain there, it's starting to drop. So we just want to remind everyone of our water use restrictions that we have in place, and to please help follow those so that we can sustain the water supply for our everyday needs and for firefighting.
And could you briefly describe what the water restrictions are right now with the lack of rain we've been having?
Sure. So yeah, regardless of the weather, the state requires us, as part of our Water Management Act, withdraw water, that we have a twice per week watering schedule in place, and that's every May 1st through September 30th. And that's state required, and that's regardless of the weather. So people, we have it by precinct. That's on our website. So Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays, there is no lawn watering at all. And then Tuesday through Friday, people just need to follow the schedule on the website by their voting precinct.
And we also posted all that information to our website as well, hcam.tv. All right, so we've been having some crazy weather lately. We had temperatures in the mid to high 90s last weekend, then it dropped back down to the 70s. It's been gorgeous this week. Great weather. So tell us, what do you think is going to be happening in the near future? Are we going to get some of that summer weather moving in? Is it going to stay kind of similar to how it is now? How do you think everything's going to pan out in the next few weeks?
Yeah, and you mentioned crazy, and right before we hit the 90s, we were actually in the high of 50s the week before that. So it's just, it's always up and down. We go from one extreme to the other, it seems, around here. But we're definitely lacking in the rain department this year. We're right now, it's the 8th driest May ever recorded since they started taking measurements back in the 1800s. And the last time there was one that made it in the top 10 for a May was way back in the 90s. So this is definitely abnormal to have this May in the springtime be this dry. It does not bode well for us because we need the springtime use, because generally it gets drier as the summer goes on, albeit last year was the exception when we broke records for all kinds of rain. But we really need that springtime recharge to help keep the aquifers up and to make it through the summer. The long range forecasts that I've seen so far this year are pretty much for above average temperatures, not a extreme precipitation events like last year, although they are forecasting more tropical storms. So depending on if any of those make it up here, we could, get another 3 to 5 inch rain event out of those, depending on where those track. But other than that, it's supposed to be warmer than normal and dry, a little bit drier than normal.
Yeah, so we're gonna have.
I also want to mention too that we are year to date since January, we're almost 4 full inches below normal for rainfall. So it is quite the extreme deficit. Well, I don't say extreme, but we're getting close to those extreme numbers here if we keep trending this way.
Well, I guess everybody's going to have to keep an eye on the water restrictions, especially if it stays as dry as it's been. So it's looking like this summer it's going to be a pretty hot one, maybe a good beach summer, but unfortunately, perhaps not such a good summer for the water supply.
Yeah, if the things keep trending this way, we have certain restrictions that kick in based on the Hopkinton Reservoir level, and that can take a real beating in this kind of weather, especially with evaporation and usage. Once that hits a benchmark number, then we lose the ability to use some of the wells that are at the Ashland plant that we purchase water from, and that will unfortunately cause full restrictions at that point. So hopefully we'll get some rain coming here. We got a little bit coming for the weekend. It doesn't look like anything substantial, but we'll just hopefully get into some type of normal pattern where we get it during the week and then have the nice summer weekends for everyone to enjoy, where last summer was kind of a washout.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully it won't be anything like last summer. I think it was pretty much after July 4th. It was just a total washout last summer.
Yeah, we had record rainfall for the 3-month summertime months.
Yeah, hopefully that will not be the case this year. I think we could use a nice beach weather type of summer. Well, Eric, thanks so much. It should be interesting to see what happens. It's New England. You just never know, but thanks so much for joining us.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
The Pops concert took place this past weekend. Here's a look.
I like vintage dresses when they fall just below my knees. I pretend I scrape them. I'm in the time. Got a record player that was made in 2014. Dyed my hair blue. It came out as C6 sort of green. I like vintage dresses when they fall just below my knees. I pretend I scrape them. I'm in the time. I'm in the simulator. I'm doing A-okay. We're playing out today. I'll head out to Monterey. Throw my phone up to the waist. And you see it in my eyes. Am I finally awake?
We are going to take a quick timeout, a whole lot more ahead. Don't go anywhere. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. Welcome back to HCAM News. Believe it or not, we are almost at the end of the spring regular season, and we had a very busy week of Hiller sports. Here's a look at the latest highlights, including girls and boys lacrosse senior night. On May 18th, girls tennis captured a big road win over Medfield 3-2. Riley Kradenmaker and Victoria Allen won in singles matches, and the doubles team of Haley Kessler and Romy Zinman took a victory to capture the match. Boys tennis captured a home 4-1 win over Medfield and improved to 12-1. Lex Kay, Adam Glace, Andrew Palacios, all singles winners. Spencer Smith and Rishit Shakar took a doubles win. On May 20th, girls tennis captured a 4-1 non-league win over Franklin. Paula Subdelli, Riley Kradenmaker, and Victoria Allen, all singles winners for the Hillers. On May 22nd, Hiller boys tennis took a 4-1 non-league win over Algonquin. 2 of 3 singles teams took wins, and both doubles teams captured victories. Boys tennis improved to 14-1 on May 23rd with a sweep over Norwood on the road. Girls tennis celebrated their senior day with a sweep of their own over Norwood on May 23rd. The girls stand at 16-1 on the season. Hiller softball led 3-2 heading into the bottom of the second versus Medfield on May 18th. The Bats got going. And she lifts this one into center field. That'll drop down. 1 run is in to score. And it's a it's a RBI single for Caroline DeSimone. Lined up and the pitch. And this is hit high in the air towards right center, and it's dropped by the right fielder. Off her glove it goes. 1 run is in, and now they're going to try to bring a second run, and she will score as well, and everybody's going to be safe. So Holly Paharik ends up at second base after reaching on the error on Juliana Cedia. And she gets a good piece of this one into left field. That'll drop down. Holly Paharik is around to score. Cedia going to keep going to second base. And that rolled all the way to the fence. And it's an RBI double for Juliana Cedia. Hillers rally for 5 runs in the inning. They would end up taking the game 16-4 and capturing their 10th win of the season to clinch a playoff spot. Hillers softball fell on the road in a heartbreak to Newton North on May 21st, 8-7. Softball got back in the win column on Monday, May 23rd with an 11-6 win over Norwood to improve to 11-7 on the season. On May 19th, Hiller baseball retaliated from a couple tough losses as they captured an 11-4 win over Holliston. The win over Holliston was their 10th of the season, and they have clinched a playoff spot. On May 20th, Hiller boys lacrosse fell to a very good Medfield team, 22-7, and fell to 5-9 on the season. Hiller girls lacrosse battled Norwood for their senior day game on Monday, May 23rd.
Our first senior, Jessie Ionelli, accompanied by her family, her dad David, her mom Kelly, her brother Michael, and sister Hannah from brother Jack. Our next senior, number 7, Meg McCarron, with her mom Jane and father Mike. Our next senior, Elizabeth Liu. And her mom Susan, dad Mike, and sister Haley. And our final senior, number 15, Acadia McDonald.
Picked up by the Hillers, Meg McCarron. And that's set up to Michaela Scanovan. Here goes Scanovan towards the net, takes a shot, and it's a goal! The Hillers strike first. Hayward closing in, shot, score! But wait, did it count? We did have a flag. Nope, it's picked up. It's 2-0 Hillers. Behind the net, Arena closes in, takes the shot, it's a score! Jamie Arena makes it 3-0 Hillers. Scanovan brings it around, takes the shot, it's a goal! Michaela Scanovan goes top shelf. Back to Arena. Closing in, shot, and it is a score. Being contested. Sends it in front, and a score. Emma Dacey pops it in. Great feed from Arena to Dacey. Out to Hayward goes Dacey, driving in, shot, score! Dacey gonna rush in. Here she goes. Boxed out and underhands it in. Dacey. Out in front, shot, and it's put in. Sunnied her. And it's flung up and stolen away. There's a shot, and it's in. Jamie Arena strikes again. Dacey, rather. Out in front, shot, and that is popped in. I believe that was Emma Dacey with the goal. Arena sends it out. Scanovan looking for a shot, perhaps. Spins around the defender, takes it, and makes it. Michaela Scanovan, the captain, makes it 12-4 Hillers. They outscored Norwood 12-4 in the first half and end up taking the 21-11 victory in their senior day game. They are currently 5-11 on the season. Hiller boys lacrosse battled Holliston prior to their senior night festivities. Now with it, Vassington. Vassington takes it out, shot in. Just like that, 1-0 Hillers. With it. Fires in. Owen McDonald makes it 2-0 Hillers. McDonald bringing it around. Shot, it's in. Owen McDonald with his second goal of the game. Missed the season due to COVID and a couple others due to injuries, but stayed with the team. And we're going to get a score here. Logan Del Ponte Nice shot there. Bodette gonna try some moves. Closing in shot and a score. Luke Bodette, the junior, makes it 5-1 Hillers. Taking it around, out in front, good setup and a score. Rowan Gold with the assist by Del Ponte. Picked up by Del Ponte. And now take it back. Closing in and putting it in. Owen McDonald, he has a hat trick. Hopkinton boys lacrosse picked up a dominant 15-2 win and improved to 6-9. Here's a look at their senior day festivities.
Good evening. I'd say welcome, but we've been here for a while, so congratulations to the boys lacrosse team on their win tonight on senior night. We'd like to take this opportunity to recognize our 4 seniors, as we only have 1 game left in our regular season on Friday. First, we have senior captain number 5, Owen McDonald. He'll be joined by his brother Luke and his parents Mike and Lisa. Owen will be attending Skidmore College in the fall, majoring in business and psychology, as well as continuing his lacrosse career. His favorite memory of HHS lacrosse was his first goal as a freshman that his brother Luke assisted. Adorable. Our next senior, our other captain, number 8, Nate Petrie. He'll be joined by his mom, Jill, dad, Matt, and his 2 brothers, Harry and Chris. Nate will be going to the Florida Institute of Technology, and his intended major is aeronautical science with flight. His favorite memory of high school lacrosse is scoring his first goal in his first game back. Our next senior, number 22, Rowan Goldberg. He'll be joined by his mom, Kim, his dad, Todd, and his sister, Peyton. Rowan will be attending Cornell for neurobiology and behavior. His favorite memories from HHS lacrosse were any event with his teammates. Spaggers and team events were always his favorite. And last but not least, number 26, Harrison Bograd. His parents, Jeff and Karen. Harrison will be going to George Washington University for International Relations. His favorite lacrosse memory is working on foot skills with the older guys during his freshman year, like Bob Sage and Tyler Zanini, and being able to learn from them.
We have cake on the floor. No, I just had a bunch of injuries or something.
It's time to take a look at some happenings in town you should know about. On Monday, May 30th, starting at 9:30 a.m., we'll have the Hopkinton Memorial Day service to honor and recognize our veterans. The town common ceremony starts at 11:15. You can see all the information about the Memorial Day services on our website, hcam.tv. Own one of these great Hiller H flags, $30 each, and you can support the class of 2022 and show your team spirit. For more information, head over to hopsenior2022.com. Our picture of the week, Hopkinton Hillers girls lacrosse celebrated their 4 seniors prior to a 21-11 win over Norwood. You could view a collection of photos at our sceneinhopkinton.org page. And the boys lacrosse team also celebrated their senior night. We also have a collection from the boys lacrosse senior night festivities at our sceneinhopkinton.org. Upcoming town government meetings include on Thursday, May 26th at 7 p.m. We'll have the school committee on HCAM Ed. And don't forget, Friday, June 3rd, 6 p.m., we'll have the Hopkinton High School graduation ceremony. For more information about upcoming town government meetings, head over to hcam.tv/gov and also the town website, hopkintonma.gov. Believe it or not, we are out of time for this edition of HCAM News, but don't worry, next Thursday at 6:30 p.m., we'll be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.